Imagine waking up, scrolling past a $1,000 phone you barely notice, and heading downstairs to choose today's ride from a garage worth more than a small nation's GDP. Your morning playlist isn't rap or rock. It's the clatter of titanium exhausts echoing against marble walls. Out front, the neighbor's kids wait for a school bus, while you're deciding between a gold-plated super SUV, a diamond-flecked hypercar, or a personal land yacht with chilled champagne built into the trunk. That level of excess sounds cartoonish, yet for a thin sliver of humanity, it's just Tuesday. Today, we're taking a seat, preferably the heated, massaging passenger seat, inside 8 rolling monuments to ego, imagination, and sometimes pure insecurity. We'll meet the Saudi prince whose idea of subtle is 24-karat bodywork, the billionaire who swapped a $2,000 Honda for a car woven with diamonds, and the power couple rumored to own a $30 million picnic on wheels. By the end, you might wonder whether these machines are transportation or therapy. Either way, buckle up, because our first driver brought a live cheetah for emotional support. 1. Prince Turki bin Abdullah, the gold standard flex. Prince Turki doesn't simply drive through London. He detonates a flash grenade of bling and lets the city pick up its jaw. When his C-17 cargo jet touches down at RAF Northolt, crews unload an Aventador SVJ, G-Wagon, and Range Rover, each sheathed in mirror-finished gold vinyl, so reflective they've been known to set off speed camera flashes while parked. The convoy rolls straight to Knightsbridge, where onlookers swarm like paparazzi at a film premiere, phones aloft for that once-in-a-lifetime selfie. The numbers read like parody. The wraps alone cost roughly $1.2 million. Import duties, flights, and private security add another $500,000 each visit. Parking tickets? Chump change. Yet tabloids obsess over the stack of yellow slips pinned beneath the Aventador's wiper blade like badges of honor. And then there's the cheetah. The prince's spotted companion rides shotgun in a diamond-studded collar worth more than most flats on nearby Sloane Avenue. Animal rights groups howl. Instagram howls louder with likes. Critics call it vanity on steroids, but insiders claim the spectacle is calculated soft power. A golden Lamborghini rolling past Harrods sends a glitter bomb message. The Gulf's oil money isn't just deep, it's theatrical. Yet, for all that shine, one American tycoon prefers to dazzle with genuine diamonds bonded into carbon fiber. His garage literally sparkles under streetlights, and his net worth makes the parking fines look like lint. 2. Jeff Bezos, diamonds, downforce, and data. Long before private rockets and trillion-dollar clouds, Jeff Bezos daily drove a sun-faded '96 Honda Accord. He once joked it was perfectly good, but that humility evaporated somewhere north of the 100 billion mark. Enter the Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita. Trevita means 3 whites, yet only 2 cars were ever produced because the process of infusing carbon fiber with a diamond dust resin proved too labor-intensive, even at $5 million a pop. Under sunlight, every body panel shimmers like freshly fallen snow under stadium lights, a glint you could spot from orbit. Performance stats border on science fiction. 1,018 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, and a top speed north of 250 miles per hour, assuming the driver's spine can handle the G-forces. Bezos reportedly helicopters the Trevita to private tracks, where Blue Origin engineers time-lapse as casually as A/B tests. It's marketing serendipity, a diamond weave hypercar beside a rocket emblazoned with a feather logo, both screaming speed, scarcity, and futuristic engineering. Yet the Trevita isn't even his wildest purchase. That title likely belongs to the Lamborghini Veneno Roadster, one of 9 created for Lambo's 50th birthday. With a fighter jet nose, a dorsal fin, and arrow blades that could slice deli meat, the Veneno looks illegal just idling. $8 million buys 740 V12 horses, F1 grade pushrod suspension, and a sound like an angry thunder god gargling gravel. Critics decry the carbon footprint. Bezos counters with billions invested in climate tech. Still, Even he concedes that no amount of philanthropy will make 12 cylinders green. Which is why Asia's richest man skipped speed entirely and fortified his fleet like a presidential motorcade. 3. Mukesh Ambani, rolling fortresses of Mumbai. Picture Mumbai's traffic. Tuk-tuks weaving, scooters buzzing, monsoon puddles hiding, axle-snapping potholes. Now insert Mukesh Ambani's motorcade. 6 SUVs and 2 sedans, everyone armored to near military spec. Leading the pack is the Mercedes-Maybach S680 Guard. To an untrained eye, it looks like a plush limo. In reality, it's a rolling bunker. The glass is nearly 2 inches thick. The doors weigh as much as a smart car, and the underbody can shrug off a hand grenade. If a chemical attack were somehow launched on Marine Drive, the Maybach's internal oxygen tanks could keep occupants breathing long enough to escape via an exclusive tunnel that connects straight to Antilia, Ambani's 27-story skyscraper home. Why the paranoia? In 2021, police discovered an SUV filled with explosives abandoned near his residence. A stark reminder that vast wealth invites vast threats. Since then, Ambani's drivers train with ex-Indian Special Forces, practicing evasive maneuvers typically reserved for heads of state. Maintenance on just the armor runs mid-6 figures annually. Tires are filled with a gel that keeps them rolling even after multiple gunshots. Yet inside, luxury hasn't been sacrificed. Massaging recliners, starlight headliners, and a miniature prayer altar nestle beside ballistic steel panels, because even billionaires need spiritual comfort in Mumbai traffic. Social media loves to roast the convoy's fuel economy, but Ambani quietly offsets emissions by funding India's largest solar farm consortium. Protection might be prudent, but subtle it is not, especially next to Kim Kardashian's approach, where subtlety was last seen hopping a fence and sprinting for the hills the moment she unveiled a fur-clad Lamborghini. 4. Kim Kardashian, the fur-wrapped billboard. Kim Kardashian has never met a camera she didn't like, or engineer. When her Skims Cozy line dropped, she skipped traditional ads and instead wrapped her Lamborghini Urus in snowy boucle fabric, turning Beverly Hills' palm-lined streets into a rolling winter runway. Outdoor temps were 90 degrees Fahrenheit. The SUV looked ready for Aspen. Critics questioned fire hazards, wet weather mold, and ethical absurdity. Kim shrugged and watched Skims sell out in mere hours. Maintaining a fur Lambo is trickier than any contour routine. The fabric required weekly dry cleaning with industrial lint rollers the size of baseball bats. Valets refused responsibility if a rogue latte stained the fibers. Yet every TikTok repost was free advertising. And in Kardashian calculus, eyeballs equal currency. That said, even marketing geniuses fear PR overexposure. Enter Kris Jenner's 2025 birthday pivot, a plug-in Range Rover hybrid with vegan leather, bamboo trim, and carbon offset certificates included in the glove box. Tabloids dubbed it image laundering, praising the eco angle while lampooning the idea that a 5,000-pound luxury SUV can ever be truly green. Kim posted a single understated photo, uncharacteristically caption-light, and let speculation do the rest. Her broader stable still includes Rolls-Royce Cullinans, a custom Maybach minivan complete with muted pink interior, and matching gray Lamborghinis for her children to practice Power Wheels parking. But none of those gather outrage and clicks, quite like boucle on a V8. Meanwhile, one Silicon Valley mogul keeps testing whether cars belong on land, sea, or space. 5. Elon Musk, amphibious dreams and interplanetary joyrides. Elon Musk's relationship with cars borders on sci-fi fanfiction. In 1999, flush with PayPal cash, he bought a McLaren F1, then promptly spun it out on Sand Hill Road during a joyride with investor Peter Thiel. Insurance wouldn't cover the $1 million damage because Musk had skipped collision coverage to save money. Lesson learned? Hardly. 2 decades later, he spent nearly $1 million more on the Lotus Esprit used in The Spy Who Loved Me, the film in which Bond flips a switch and dives beneath the Mediterranean. Musk vowed to retrofit the prop with Tesla electric guts and actually make it submersible. Engineers are still tinkering. His flair for spectacle peaked in 2018 when SpaceX launched his personal Tesla Roadster into orbit, stereo-looping Bowie's Life on Mars. That stunt made him the first human to own a car and a spaceship simultaneously, and fused the Tesla brand with cosmic ambition. Back on Earth, Cybertruck's stainless steel skin echoes both the Starship rocket and that Lotus submarine. Musk even claims a Tesla's battery pack can power brief aquatic escapades, citing an owner who floated through a flooded Kazakhstan underpass. Twitter erupted, engineers winced. Day-to-day, Elon often drives a Model X, its Falcon doors creating a spontaneous crowd every time he shepherds his twins to school. But ask him about speed and he'll pivot to plaid mode. 1.99-second 0 to 60 launches that leave Ferraris gasping. Still, there's one man who consistently outruns everyone, on the pitch and on the Autobahn. 6. Cristiano Ronaldo, the hypercar hat trick. Cristiano Ronaldo treats supercars the way most athletes treat sneakers. Collect them, rotate them, and occasionally sign one for charity. His garage spans Ferraris, Bentleys, and a McLaren Senna, but the crown jewels are his Bugattis. First came the Chiron, then a Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse, rumored to be a thank you bonus from Bugatti for all the free press he provides whenever he parks outside training. In 2024, after nearly 2 years of hush-hush updates, the Kentodici finally arrived at his Lisbon estate. Numbered 7 of 10, CR7 naturally, the white missile commemorates Bugatti's EB110 of the 90s and costs around $9 million. Mechanics from Molsheim flew in, white gloves and torque wrenches in hand, just to teach Ronaldo's personal staff how to warm the quad-turbo W16 properly. Then there's the ghost of La Voiture Noire. Bugatti insists its one-of-one masterpiece went to a longtime patron. Paparazzi swear they saw Ronaldo's girlfriend Georgina Rodriguez stepping out of its obsidian cockpit at a closed-door Monaco track day. Cristiano fuels the myth with winks and cryptic emoji tweets, because a rumor can spike social engagement faster than any hat trick. His newest daily runabout is a BMW XM Label Red, part of his Saudi club's sponsorship deal. Painted matte black with crimson pinstripes, it looks like Darth Vader's family SUV, yet still eclipses 170 miles per hour. Social media noticed he swapped the standard headrest for custom Alcantara stitched with his famous CU celebration. Flamboyant, completely, but none of Ronaldo's rides come with a silver-plated dining set and parasol tucked under the trunk. For that, we head to the Côte d'Azur. 7. Jay-Z and Beyoncé, the $30 million land yacht. Rolls-Royce's coach build division exists for one reason: when standard bespoke isn't exclusive enough. The boat tail is its magnum opus. 3 hand-built cars, each tailored to a single couple, and rumored to cost about $30 million. Chassis 002, finished in ocean blue two-tone, first surfaced outside Monaco's Hotel de Paris. Its teak-decked rear hatches blossoming open like a mechanical orchid. Champagne flutes, caviar spoons, and a parasol unfurled automatically, as if the car itself were inviting passers-by to brunch. Every element whispers the owner's identity without shouting it. The refrigerator is calibrated to chill Armand de Brignac to precisely 6 degrees Celsius. Jay-Z owns the brand. The dashboard clock face uses mother of pearl, harvested from the same Mexican lagoon that supplies Beyoncé's jewelry line. Even the twin panniers are lined in the exact blue felt found inside a Grammy trophy box. Rolls employees sign lifelong NDAs, but one designer accidentally liked an Instagram post linking the boat tail to the Carters, and the internet declared the mystery solved. Mechanically, it's still a Rolls. 6.75-liter V12, 8-speed automatic 0 to 60 in a respectable 5 seconds. But performance is beside the point. This car exists to glide along coastal roads at sunset, while paparazzi launches bob beyond the breakwater, long lenses trained on the glowing teak deck. It's less a vehicle and more a floating stage set, perfect for music royalty who can transform even a picnic into a global headline. Which brings us to the moral of our joyride. We've toured gold-dipped Saudi missiles, diamond-skinned Swedish rockets, Indian fortress limos, a boucle-wrapped billboard, an amphibious Bond dream, a Portuguese hypercar stable, and a $30 million dining room on wheels. Together, they prove one thing. For the ultra-rich, cars aren't transport. They're loudhailers broadcasting power, personality, and occasionally, deep-seated insecurity. So, what would your garage say about you if money were no obstacle? Would you armor up like Ambani, sparkle like Bezos, or cruise the Riviera with chilled champagne a la Carter? Drop your fantasy ride in the comments, smash that subscribe button for next week's episode on Billionaire jets, that double as dance clubs, and remember, it's not the horsepower that keeps life moving forward, it's the stories you collect along the way. Until next time, drive safe, even if your car costs more than a private island.